action. You see, I think the question is, when you're really jumping into my DMs and asking me specific questions, is, am I going to get scammed? Yes. Yes, you are. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Azania. I've been crowned the ambassador for Zanzibar. Thank you for that. Also, thank you for your lack of offering. So, can I say thank you to everyone that gets me, thank you to everyone that subscribes and watches, and let's get on with the video. So when people are jumping into my DMs and asking me specific questions about what do I do when, whether it would be what can I do with land purchase, what can I do about visa, how much does this cost, how does that work? One of the things that you're trying to prevent getting scammed, or having more of an understanding how a system works. Now, one of the unfortunate things in terms of me as an individual paving my way through, it perhaps is still going to be different for you just because of who I'm teamed with, right? So it's going to be different to who you team up with and who you link with, yeah? And I'm working with true Zanzibarians, okay? Big up you know who you are. Now, I could potentially line you up, very same people that helped me, and if that's something that you want, then I suggest you request that, but that will come at a price. This is not a scamming thing or whatever else, and it's not a price set by me. If you're going to want to know particular pieces of information, if you're going to want to buy land, if you're going to want the builders, if all of that stuff, there's going to be every step of the way there's going to be a price, okay? So that's one thing that you need to know going in. Also, I want you to really understand something. How about that? Understand this. Zanzibar was swallowed up by Tanzania. There are still systems in place, very good systems in place, okay? So when you're talking about your driving license, when you're talking about rentals, when you're talking about getting electricity, specific things that you are talking about, there are places within the government that you go to get those things done. I think people are still having a mindset whereby, oh my God, it's Africa, everything is on the backhand. No, it's not. There are government bodies that control electricity, the institutions that control those things that you go to, that you visit, that you go to. For anyone asking me about visa, go on the website. Go on the website and get your visa to get there. Like, when you do actually find someone that you could potentially work with, how much are they charging? Are they charging the right time? Am I getting scammed? And all the rest of it. But in terms of the real foundational stuff, when it comes to getting your driving license, there's an office for that. Go into the office and get that. When it comes to understanding the import and the export of what goods that you can send out, what documentation that you need, what certification do you need, there's ZD whatever, it's proper established. There's offices, government offices, that anything that you need to know, go to the office. If you are just like taking a man's word for it, then that's kind of on you. You're definitely going to get scammed on that. If someone's like, yeah, I can sort it out for you, pay me $400, that's on you. If you're not saying to people prior to you making particular purchases, land purchases, and you're not going solicitors, one man telling you, yeah, give me 25k, give me 50k, I'll sort it. Really now? Really now? Now, what I cannot guarantee, if you do not speak Kiswahili, yeah, I can't guarantee that if something is $50 that you're gonna pay $70, even for the government agency. I can't guarantee that. It depends on you buck up on the day. Everyone's going to tell you, everyone gets a different price. Like I say, depending on who you're moving with, how they rate you, how they respect you is depending on the price. But there is one set price. It's just, I don't know whether you're going to get that price. I got scammed. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. When it came to my electricity, obviously you have to get the electricity to your home. You go to the electricity office, okay? And then they measure the distance from the big box, I don't know the terms, okay, from wherever they're going to connect you from your house to that house. Then you're going to need the poles, the wire, the bloody box, everything that you need, yeah. There's a couple of guys that come out on site, they do all of that measurements, they work it all out, you pay a price. However, when we went into the office to do that, it was a scenario whereby that person saw me and was like, yeah, boom, let's scam that, yeah, let's scam her. But let me say this, it took a long time. There's a couple of videos back where I'm like, it's hot in here, I'm still waiting for my electricity, and it was that. And I paid for my electricity prior to me leaving Airbnb that I was running, right? But it's still, because of the scam and everything, it took long. More than that, basically they took the money and they didn't provide, and they just kept on saying, yeah, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, and it's not. And it wasn't until who I was with, they didn't know who they knew. So we was able to draw down the big cats on them to the point where it got to the minister. And let me just say, I would love the minister to see this. Hi, I'm Azania, okay? And I want to say, I think you for president. I think you should be the president. The way you work to get us our money, that's kind of still proceeding, but at least to work that out for us and to get us the electricity to the house. The way that you work, you don't believe that people would still work like that for you, on behalf of you. And you do have these concepts in your head as well about, oh, Africa, you're doomed now, giving over more than $1,000 or whatever else, and who's gonna help you? But that the minister that works for electricity, my G, I wanna big you up, your president. He was working for his people to get this issue resolved. Okay, and I really want to big you up, and I really want to say thank you for everything that you done to get it resolved for us. So from the bottom of my heart, or from the top of my heart, from my whole heart, thank you very much, Mr. Minister. So yeah, so look, it will happen, and it will happen on a local level as well. You're gonna go and buy a pound of tomatoes, the locals are gonna end up paying 500, you are gonna pay something like 3,000 shillings. Yeah, and as I get used to you, and as you do your best to speak the language, your price will go down, your price will go down, your price will go down. It is a thing about, why do they do that? Da, 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 da. I mean, especially when we're coming from Europe, we do have an expectation that the way that we've been programmed and the way things work over here are the best way, and what's fair and what's unfair and so on and so forth. But there is a part of you that kind of has to get over it, and then the best thing that you could possibly do is really get into learning the language, because you're going to gain a different level of respect once you do, and so your price will kind of level out, and then you will be paying the same, and then you'll end up giving more anyway. Lots of communities, don't get it twisted, they will never charge you more. They're going to charge you the price that they charge their fellow man. But I think it's like, if you're kind of in the touristy kind of areas and they kind of know the flex and stuff like that, then you will get charged. Your price will go up. Look, even some of the people, I hope I haven't had a nastiness on my lip this whole time, even some of the people that come and stay at our Airbnb, they no longer live in Tanzania, whatever, when they come back, they get charged the same price that I get charged, and they're fluent. So yeah, there is that. It's not the worst thing in the world, because it's not like someone's going to pay 1,000 shillings and then they're going to charge you 20,000 shillings unless they hate you. So that's that. You probably will get scammed. You might get scammed on the big level. Not everyone's out to scam you or to get you. There are systems in place that work very well. Make sure you go and do them. And don't be trusting anyone that says, yeah, this is my land, yeah, here, buy it. No, don't do that. You want to get the right people involved, solicitors, lawyers, and so on and so forth. So many people having particular issues now that they did just take one man's word for it, and then you find out that you've bought land that he sold it to 20 other people. So that's it for this video. Thank you again for watching. I'm gonna leave in my links that you can buy me a coffee before you pop up on me, yeah, and be asking me all these one amount of questions. But yeah, thank you to everyone subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.